Alright, hey everybody. Uh, Welcome back to one update per week. Except this isn't really exactly an official episode. Um, but I did say that we would be skipping this version, and I decided why not? Because we're going to be skipping it. Do a world tour during beta 1.8 if we're just going to be skipping it. So, yeah, this is going to be my basically my first reaction to how this is going to look. And I am very curious to see how this will work out. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. This is crazy. Oh my god, it's still like the old... Let me fix the old lighting. Oh my... Oh, I can sprint, dude. This is so weird. Oh, this is so weird. Oh my freaking gosh, dude. This is so cool. Alright, so I decided, yeah, alright, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and head back all the way to the beginning and see what everything looks like there. Here in just a second. I'm gonna sleep first. And let's see if we get a snowy. We get a snowy. Okay, it's not gonna be snowy. That's perfectly fine. Well, here's spawn. I'm going to mark spawn simply because of the fact that it will be important, I feel like. Alright, so here's basically where we spawned back in Alpha 1.1. Didn't spend very much time here, but dude, it's so weird that I can sprint now. This is so strange. This is where Night 1 had occurred. When nighttime was absolutely horrifying, and fighting mobs was a death sentence. Even when you had, like, full diamond armor and stuff. Not very survivable. So yeah, this is where the series started, was in this single... Oh god, the ladders are still broken because I'm never here. Like, at all, hardly. And, yeah, now the biomes are all different, and it's no longer lime vibrant green. Anyways, this was like our first house. Man, I can block now, that's crazy. And the lighting is broken because of reasons, I guess. Okay, there's still iron armor in here. Hang on, let me like, just like adjust this slightly so I can actually get up. Maybe? If the game will let me. Please and thank you. Alright. Let me change this up just a tiny bit while I fix everything. I don't know how to jump up here. I don't think I can. Okay. Screw it. The ladder's coming off. What was in here? Oh, this is where I like kept dirt and cobblestone and stuff. And the lighting is probably going to be forever broken. You know what? That's fine. And this was the start of the path, pretty much. Yeah, I started building on top of my house. I decided to like build along like a path so that, you know, when we walked along the path you would go through all the different kinds of Minecraft generation throughout the versions. And later on, after we got to our new base over that way, which we'll get to here in a minute, I decided to build a railway. Well, it wasn't less of a decision. It was sort of a decision, but somebody in the comments suggested it, and suggested I used the minecart boosters, which used to exist before beta 1.5, before they introduced the powered rails, pretty much. And yeah, because I wanted to use this because there weren't beds yet, so you couldn't set your spawn to a specific area when you died. So every time you died, you'd come back to spawn over here. You can also see the decision. I was gonna put fences up here along the bridge, but I soon realized that fences are not cheap in this version. So I quickly took that idea out and decided not to. So yeah, let's go ahead and hopefully I have some food at the new base because it appears that hunger depletes very fast in these early release versions, which this isn't even released yet, but I mean, it's beta 1.8. I mean, it's pretty much release at this point. And alright, eating food has no sound. Cool. And why is the lighting under glass so weird? It looks like it's darker, but you know what, whatever. I'm just not gonna question that. Yeah, now it's updated, so all the biomes like look really weird. So strange. And now we enter. Oh, that's right. I forgot I did this. Oh, what? Okay. What? Okay. This truly is a bug land. Now entering bug lands. While I was building this next base, which you can tell is a castle, obviously. This is spawn lands. Yeah. And this was bug lands because while I was building this castle, my character would randomly like just clip into the ground briefly all the time, and it was like super annoying, and I'm like, why do you keep clipping into the ground? Alright, post-editing Wabinator here. I didn't notice this until just now, but I never brought up the fact in the video that there's a holy torch tree over here in the trees that I never went over and visited. I'm very sad about it. There was a bug back in Alpha 1.1 where if the settings were on fast and you couldn't see through the leaves, you could place torches on them. So I placed some torches on the trees around the base, and they actually survived until beta 1.2 for like almost a month. I never brought that up, so I'm just going to insert that now. And, oh, we don't talk about that mistake of a nether portal. Just hope. I am just going to hope. Oh yay. Awesome. We don't bring that up. Oh, and it's during nighttime, and there's no bed here because I didn't need one. And this is as far as I got on Alpha 1.1 before we updated, because we did start on Alpha 1.1. I did not start on InfDev like I should have, but you know what, that's alright. Yeah, nighttime isn't like coming in chunks anymore. It's a little disappointing, but also cool. So yeah, here's the first castle that I've really tried to build in my 11 years of playing Minecraft. I've attempted to like build a few castles, but they never really worked out. And this was the first one that I actually put effort into, and I'm still quite proud of it. Do I have any food in here? I have to have food in here. There we go. I'm gonna need some of this. I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, there's the mine, normal Minecraft stuff. A hole in the wall? Did an Enderman do this? Because I know there's Enderman now. I never, like, put torches in here, so there were always mobs in here. All the time. I'd be walking past, I just hear zombies. Beta 1, so we skipped. So I attempted to play Alpha 1.2.6, but then I realized there's no leaf decay in that version. So about halfway through that version, I decided, no, I want to do beta 1.1 instead. I need leaf decay. So I went ahead and updated it to that, and we didn't really do much in beta 1.1. Yeah, here's my farm that kept getting trampled because I tried to put fences under here, and they didn't work in beta 1.1 for whatever reason. So they just kept getting trampled. All right, we're gonna have to explore at night, I suppose. As we go into, I mean, I guess I could. I'll take the path because I always take the rail. I used to always take the rail because it was faster, but now that I can sprint, I'm just gonna sprint my way to places. And right over here, you will see, literally like perfectly placed as soon as I came out of this tunnel, like right here is the chunk barrier between the alpha generation and the beta generation. So, but it's literally entirely snow. Beta lands is almost entirely snow from this point onwards. But I might keep it beta lands just because it's not all entirely snow, but yeah. And as you can see, I never finished this bridge because it was so freaking boring. I hated building this part of the bridge because I built it way too high. Even though I literally lowered it because I made an accident while building. So this part is probably never going to be finished unless I decide to finish it later on when I have better stuff. I have no idea. But yeah, I think this will forever be unfinished. Yeah, you can still see some minecart boosters. Yeah. Now realizing this, we didn't do a whole lot so far in this world, really, at all. It's more just the challenge of me doing my first proper let's play. I think that's really all this is to me. And just trying out building in new styles too. Not really doing anything super fancy. Yeah, this is how as far as I got in beta 1.2 and beta 1.3. We got here in beta 1.2. You can see my house over there that we'll get to in a minute. And we didn't do anything in beta 1.3 because I started getting bored, and I took like a week break because I was getting worn out because trying to do a first let's play is a little bit more tiring than I thought it was going to be. Because I didn't really know, yeah, I don't know, I didn't know what I was doing. And alright, so here we are at like the third to last house of the series so far. This is... I started building this at the point where I was starting to get bored, and I decided to build a new one, like just about a couple hundred blocks that way. We'll get to here in a second. And here, there's a bed. We're gonna have a bed because we built this in beta 1. The last episode of beta 1.2 was a lost episode because I found it really boring, so I did not upload it. But it will be uploaded at the end of the series. I will probably... So far that's the only lost episode, but we might get more. So yeah, I'll just like release a bunch of lost episodes once we get to 1.22 or 1.23, whichever one. If I feel like skipping 1.22 once, if 1.23 comes out before the series ends, then we're skipping 1.22. Is basically what I'm saying. And right on over here, I'm not even gonna bother getting in a minecart. Is my little snow lodge ? Which actually we were just here, near the beginning of the video. I also forgot to mention, but over there you could have, you probably saw it, but there was like a double door, where I kept cobblestone, and I didn't really use it very much, because I built it like a week ago, and now we're moving out, because we are still in old chunks, pretty much. So, yeah, here's my little lodge thing that I thought was a complete disaster when I first built it, but like, I'm starting to grow to it a little bit. Yeah, it's starting to grow on me a little bit. There's all my dogs. I tamed like 6 dogs in one day, and I just brought them all home. They used to all be in that old house over there that you can see. Until we moved over here, and I still don't have a door on this greenhouse to this day. Here's the greenhouse that I built, that I was going to put a barn here to store farming materials, because this was going to be my farming area. And, I never got to it, unfortunately. So yeah. This has just kind of been left, unfinished for the most part. I was also going to build like a lumberyard looking building thing over there, because that's where over there on that hill is where I did all of my tree farming for all the spruce logs for the bridge and the path. Which, speaking of which, I know a lot of you watching this probably have already seen most of my series so far. Excuse me. Is it going to spawn me in my house, or is it going to spawn me like in the middle of a frozen lake? Where the heck am I? Excuse me, game. But, this is where I decided I don't want to do the bridge anymore, which I sort of wish I did for continuity's sake. But I just felt like I didn't need to do it anymore. And especially because this part of the path is the longest bit so far. Also, you can see this is as far we got in beta 1.5. This was like the beta 1.5 house. Pretty much. So yeah, good times. And we're still in snowy biome. And there's my little thing for getting music discs. I thought that chicken was about to get stuck in there. That would have been really funny. But yeah, I was missing Cat, so I just decided to do that over on one of the live streams I did. The one live stream I've done so far, actually. Never mind. And now, for the long haul throughout the longest part of the path that I finally finished off camera after recording the beta 1.7.3 finale. I was like, I'm not going to record this. This is too boring. I'm just going to do it off camera. And that's what I did. And once we update, we're going to have to finish the path, because right now it kind of just dead ends in the middle of a icy lake. So we'll fix that once we update. I don't think it's going to be the first thing I do. I think once we update, I'll probably go out and adventure a little bit, and then build a house, and then build the path to it, so that way we don't have to build the path forward. Besides, that's what I usually do anyways. I adventure out a little bit before I build the path. Yeah, this goes on for a while. If I decided to do a bridge this whole time, this would have been absolutely horrendous to build. This bridge, these couple bridges were like plenty enough for me. There's a really long bridge up ahead. And here's the last thing I built on camera for beta 1.7.3. This episode did not go as planned. Oh god, that looks so bad. That looks horrible. Why did I build this? Oh my god. If you watched that episode, you would notice, I did some changes to it. I did not like the wood roof, so I changed it to cobblestone, and it looks a lot better than it did when I first built it, to be honest. And it has a little cozy fireplace, and it's really cozy, and I like it quite a bit. The interior looks fine. Interior crocodile alligator. The exterior looks better than it did before, but still alright-ish. And right over here, we have the bridge, the big bridge, that, I did not finish, apparently. Alright, cool. I thought I finished this, but apparently not. I thought I was done, but you know what? Either I will leave that just for the joke, or I will fix it once we update, because I'm not going to save this, probably. I don't think I'm going to save once I quit beta 1.7, beta 1.8. Once we update, I'll just update, yeah. Actually, wait, no. I am saving, I forgot. I will be saving. Alright. This is a little dismembered. Dismembered? I don't think that's the right word to use, but, disjointed. I kind of had the idea to do a tour so that that way I can, because beta 1.8 has its own terrain generation from what I can understand. So I wanted to come up here for a little bit and just do like just a tiny slice of beta 1.8 trunk generation real quick. Just to have that on the world. Really, that's about it. And yep, this bridge just goes straight until we reach the end of beta trunk generation territory, pretty much. So yeah, we don't have very much on this world so far because I don't play too much off camera because I really only like to build while I'm recording. And if I'm doing stuff off camera, it's most likely grinding for resources. So yeah, we don't have too many builds so far, but that's not, I don't see that as the point for this series. I just see this as experiencing Minecraft through all the updates because I wanted to try that out. And because I was getting low on ideas for a series, so that's what I did. By the way, we're about a quarter way through the series already. I mean, that's still 3/4 of the way to go, but I mean, it's crazy how we're already out of beta. Anyways, let's go ahead and explore forward just a tiny bit, just so we can have a slice of beta 1.8 real quick. You know what? I might honestly also just like build a little house in the beta 1.8 area, just to say that I built something in beta 1.8 because, as I've said this 8 times so far throughout this video, this is a version we skipped, so is this the end of the generation, or does it go for? I think it goes forward a little bit. This is all brand new to me. Oh, yep, there it is. There's the end of the... There's the end. Alright. Wow. Seeing this is crazy, dude. This is the end of beta territory, and there's a... Oh! Yes, extreme hills, heck yeah! Freaking extreme hills, let's go. Oh wait, we're still on the old armor system, I didn't even realize that. Where durability affects how much protection it gives you or whatever. Alright, well, now we can say that we were in beta 1.8 territory for a small amount of time. I don't think I'm gonna build a house. I think we're just gonna move on. I'm debating whether or not I want to stream every time I update or not, or if I want to record that, or how often I want to stream. I just don't know exactly yet. I don't really know what I'm doing, if you can't tell. You're Brian. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this series so far, and I'm glad other people are also enjoying it. I know a lot of you came from my hardcore world tour, so I might also do some hardcore stuff. Like, I might stream my hardcore world every once in a while, but I don't think I'm going to make it too main of a thing on my channel. But I think for the most part, when I do streams, it'll probably be mostly, like, half of the streams will probably be hardcore and half of them will probably be on this world. But I'm very unsure whether or not I want to stream every time we update to a new update or not, or if I want to record that. So but I'm kind of erring towards the idea of doing it, doing the beginning of each update recording rather than live streaming. So yeah, this has been beta 1.8. I hope you thought this world tour was somewhat entertaining, even though there's barely anything at all in it. It's kind of hard for me to like wrap my head around how empty this world actually is, because I feel like I've spent so much more time in this world so far than we actually have. So yeah, let me get up to this bridge real quick. Yep, this is the end of the bridge for beta 1.7.3. And once we update, we're gonna continue this path at some point. And probably build in the beta 1.8 area, I'll see. Because I know biomes kind of get screwed about throughout updates, and hopefully this world doesn't ever get corrupted. That's definitely not a promise, and this world will probably get corrupted at some point, which is why I back it up every time we update, so that I don't lose the whole world once we update from like beta, from like freaking whatever I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think I was trying to end this episode like 5 minutes ago, and now we're not, so I'm gonna head back to the cabin, and then I think we can call it there. Alright. Time to hang out in this little shack for a little bit. Yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far, unless this is literally the first video you... Spooky mode. That's gonna be so weird because I can't just like press F to toggle fog anymore. I'm gonna have to like go into the render distance area. But anyways, I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. Unless this is the first video you're watching hello, welcome to the series. We just now updated to release 1.1. Not quite yet. I actually need to update it. But we have sprint now and stackable food. Why does my phone keep going off only whenever I start recording? I don't know why this freaking happens. But if you have been watching this throughout like since like near the beginning of the series, thank you. I hope you've been enjoying this so far. This is my first series, so I feel like this isn't like the greatest, but I mean, hey, it's my first one, so I don't really pressure myself into that too much. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the series, and hopefully I do as well. We just went through like the biggest update so far, and I've been trying to end this episode for like 10 minutes, and I don't know how for some reason. I don't know how to do with the front-facing camera, I don't know. See ya. Hey, I did not mention this in the video, but, I just wanted to... God, I feel so... This feels like so... freaking... Thanks for the likes, everyone! But, thank you guys for 50 subs. That's, kind of crazy. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, dude, that's so crazy, but, like, thanks. I noticed that the other day. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.